Hello friends, today I will be teaching you ways that you can invest in a landed property without getting to hire a legal practitioner or a real estate consultant. Today I will be dealing with 5 possible questions that you needed to ask the person that wants to sell the land to you, which is your donor. Okay, now number 1 question is what ask the person about what is the location of the property, because lands are not movable, they are permanent. So there's a need for you to know or ask what is the location of the property. And when you do that, you must set out for what? For physical verification. Then but that will be and for another time where I will be telling you about physical verification. Now, but location is very, very okay. Now, on that physical verification, which we'll be doing next time, then the next question you need to ask the person is what? Root title. Or most times, some people tend to ask about what? Land history. Most times, land cannot just evolve and then people start selling. No, there is a land title, there is a land history. How this land came about, from this person to this person. There must be a land history. So now, maybe if it's should I say, if it's not a government property, or maybe it's land from community, it must come from what? From deed of lease. Before, when you start selling, the deed of assignment comes in. Do you understand? So in such a case, when you want to buy property and the person just gives you a particular document, now you must ask, what is the root title? What is land history of that very property? You see, it's not just that person you having deed of assignment and power of attorney, and the person giving you other documents. If the donor did not offer you land history, do not proceed in investing on that landed property. Another question you need to ask the person is what? Ask the person about the land use. The land use. If government has any specified type of building or project, or whether industrial, residential, or commercial, or if there is any restriction, just like in some areas, they might tell you that you are not supposed to build a two-story building there or 3-story building because the place is near airport. And then you have it in mind to build 6 flats. And then you go ahead to purchase the property. You see that the mission or the purpose has been defeated. So when you want to buy that same property, ask the person, what is the land use? What is the land use? What does government policy on land, on that very location, says about the very place? Now, another question you need to ask is what? Price. Each land and location determines the price. It's not you want to buy property, someone tells you this land is about 20 million naira. Yes, it's a free will. Everyone has the right to place a particular price on the property, but location determines the price. You get? So, and there's a market cap. There's a market price for each location, depending on on the square meter. Maybe if the land is 500 or 1,000 or 3,000, then but if it's a plot, there's a market cap for a particular location. It's very important to ask the questions before you vent into purchasing that property. Then the next one you need to know is to ask about the size. Ask the person about the size of the property. Lands are usually measured in square meters, but most times people say 50 by 100, 60 by 100, 100 by 100. Yes, but try to verify the square meter of the land, because it's not just something you just use knife to cut. No, that's hilarious. But fact remains that you must know the actual spot. And if the vendor is sometimes being should I say speculative about the square meter, no, ask the person. The person has to be precise, and the person must present to you the graphical representation of that very plot. Now, and crossed with beacons and beacon numbers being capped on it. You get? So by so doing, you know the exact number, the exact spot that you are buying, and the exact beacon numbers attached therein. So when you ask the person all these questions, believe me, if that person don't have an intention of selling a genuine property to you, what he will do is he will come about with any stories that will now make the whole thing go away, instead of defrauding you, and it will aid you in purchasing a very nice property in a very juicy area. You get? So I'll be here once again for us to digest and dissect other aspects of land policies, land matters here. Please do well to check on us. Thank you.